Good morning, friends. Zoro here. I am the Young Marrieds Pastor at Bayside's Adventure Campus, and I'm so glad to be with you. Today I want to talk to you about our culture. We live in a culture, and we're trained in this culture to think big, to dream big, and that everything is bigger is better. But that isn't always true. In fact, most of our lives happen in small moments, and we're given life in small increments of time. And it's those small moments that actually change our life the most. It could be a pat on the back, a kind word of affirmation, somebody who does something kind for us. Our lives are literally transformed in the small things. And I think as a culture, everybody's so worried about doing something big and fabulous and phantasmical that they negate the most important thing of all, which is to take notice of the small things. So as you're moving forward in your life, be open with your heart, mind, and soul to how you could do things that are small that make a huge difference in people's lives. Just think about it. If every day that you encountered people, they felt the love of God from you, compassion from you, just small little things, a pat on the back, a kind word, by the end of your life, you would have had a huge impact. Remember, God is looking for people that'll be faithful in the small things, to do all the things that maybe the cameras aren't capturing or nobody's seeing. But those are truly the noble deeds that will have the most eternal value, or the things that get little appreciation, that nobody notices, but God notices. And I'm not against dreaming big or thinking big, but we miss out on most of the great opportunities in life by not thinking small enough. And remember, Jesus would often leave the crowd to go after the one. And even, I'm going to read you a couple of quotes here along these lines. Oswald Chambers, the Scottish Baptist evangelist and teacher, best known for his devotional, My Utmost for His Highest, said it this way: "It is inbred in us that we have to do exceptional things for God, but we have not. We have to be exceptional in the ordinary things." And this other guy had this to say. His name was D.A.G. Dag, and it's a Swedish name, and I can't even pronounce it, but I won't even pretend to. It's Hammersgold or something. But anyway, he was a Swedish diplomat, economist, author, and Nobel Prize winner. And he put it this way. He said, "It's always more noble to give yourself completely to one individual than to labor diligently for the salvation of the masses." And Maya Angelou said this. She was an American poet and civil rights activist. She said this. She said, "I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." And Peter and John won the crippled beggar, and his transformed life led to the conversion of 2,000 men. So sometimes when you do something really small, like maybe you're the guy who led Billy Graham to the Lord, and all of a sudden it has a tremendously huge impact. So never negate the small, because life is in the small things, but they all add up to be the sum of our life, and they all make the big difference. Most of us can cite things that happened to us in our life that were small that changed the direction of our life. So don't negate those things, and be that answer to somebody's prayer in a real small way that you're only doing it for an audience of one, for the Lord himself. And in doing that, you'll have a huge, tremendous impact in this world. I'm Zoro. Have a great morning. Take care, and God bless.